Do you wish your dog walked better on leash? Do you feel frustrated because you feel like you're being dragged down the street? If so, you know I got you. Let's go over an exercise that you can start right now with your dog to help improve their walking skills. And I think it's important to take note. The walk and practicing how to walk with your dog starts inside. So let's start with just general focus and having your dog walk around your living room with you. We're gonna mark and reward for good behavior, for focus, and most importantly, for staying generally on our side. All you're gonna need to get started with this training at home is some handy dandy high value treats like the Jinx Chicken and Mango ones we're using today, and a tree pouch. You know we can't live without that. To keep things simple, I call this the step and treat method. Take a step or two, treat your dog for good behavior. Easy peasy. When you're rewarding your dog, I think it's really important about where you're providing the reinforcement. So I always recommend trying to reward in the same general spot each time. Somewhere on your side, off of your knee or thigh area over here, or on this side, whichever side you prefer, totally doesn't matter, it's a preference. But reinforce in the same spot each time. This will help your dog naturally kind of check in on your side. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Yes. 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 Once your dog's doing well with this step and treat method, next steps are to increase the amount of steps before the rewards. So what was 1 or 2 steps is now 5 or 10 steps, depending on where your dog is at. And we're gonna add the leash into the mix. Let's go. Good girl. Yes. Okay, let's go. When you feel like your dog is doing successful at this stage, it's time to take the show on the road and head outside. And remember, when you go out, try to go out at a low distraction time. Go in your yard first. Don't go out on the go yet. You want to master inside, outside in the yard or out front of your property, and then out on the go. That's the progression we should try to keep in mind when we're working on really any behavior, but especially loose leash walking. Let's go. Yes. Good. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good. Good girl. Here's a couple quick troubleshooting tips. If your dog does pull, which you should anticipate if you're working on loose leash walking, just stop immediately, hold the leash tight against your body, see if you can call them back over to be back in a successful position to get rewarded, and start again. If you have a dog that's probably gonna look back at you pretty quickly, you can also stop immediately, hold the leash tight against your body, and give your dog a couple seconds to see if they proactively turn back, like, what the heck are we doing stopped here? Then if they do that, you can get them back in position and start again. Or you can stop, head in the opposite direction a little bit from where your dog is pulling towards, and then that should get them back over with you, and you can reset and try again. Remember, if you find your dog having a really hard time doing whatever step you're at, that's a signal for you to go back a step. Loose leash walking can be quite the journey sometimes. So stay patient, stay consistent, and use lots of positive reinforcement. So follow these tips to help take your dog walk from drag to fad. That was corny, but it worked.